Oh yeah, I don't.
Tradition is the coffee.
I know, right?
It's not here.
I love it. I don't know. He set it up. You buckle ton, Oliver. Oh, okay.
And I'm sure you're going on a cruise ship tomorrow, right?
Yes.
Good.
Everybody that brings to this hotel is going on a cruise ship.
Nice. Yes, he says it.
But when I see, usually when I have one car seat, two car seats, two boosters, normally it's Disney.
Oh, I wish.
3 kids.
You got the hookup?
3 kids. You're saying because Disney's more expensive than whatever you're going on?
Right, right.
I think Disney and Virgin are the most expensive. Virgin out of Miami and Disney. No, but these days, only Carnival's really reasonable. Everything else is very expensive. You going on Carnival?
What? Royal Caribbean.
Oh, they're not cheap. Yeah, they're not cheap. Yeah, but normally when there's like 3 kids or more, you know, kids are going on vacation on the cruise ships at that age a lot of times to go to Disney.
Yeah,
and Disney's right here.
Yeah, it's here.
Yeah, it's Fort Lauderdale. It's been in Miami for several years, and only this past Thanksgiving it moved to Fort Lauderdale. I don't know why, but I guess they have their reasons. I'd love to.
Oh, okay.
I would love to know why. I would love to know why Disney decided to leave Port of Miami and come to Fort Lauderdale. I would wish somebody would give me that reason. Yeah, it's interesting why. They did build a terminal here, so maybe that has something to do with it. Their terminal is Disney oriented, and maybe Fort Lauderdale said, "Come here, we'll build you a Mickey Mouse house."
Sweet. Yeah.
And that's what they did. So maybe, and they do have a beautiful garage and a big, very, very expensive facility. Where Miami, they probably were going to say, if you're going to build it, you got to pay for it. You're Disney. I mean,
Right.
yeah, you're Disney. We're not going to help you build it.
Open your checkbook.
Yeah. All right, so relax. We'll probably be there in about 40 minutes. I would say maybe less than 8 o'clock. I'd say 7:45, maybe 7:50. We'll see how close I get to that. I'd say 7:45 to 7:50. We'll see. Yeah. guitar if you look to the left. At about 10 o'clock. And there's the concert hall that's in the guitar. You can see concerts in there. It lights up at night. It shoots a light straight up like the bat signal. Yeah, it's cool. The whole side of it's all videos. All like a video screen. Both sides of the guitar. Giant video screen. You can see it from here real good. That's the Seminole Hard Rock. The Indians own that.
Lock out this signal. Signal stored. Unlock.
dark by the time we get there. I say the sun's going to be down by the time we get to the hotel. We'll see. It'll be close. Might be a good sunset. Ever heard of Bayside Marketplace?
No.
Get your phone out and Google Ferris wheel at Bayside Marketplace. It's only 10 minutes from your hotel. You should go there tonight and go on the Ferris wheel with the kids. Have they ever been on a giant Ferris wheel?
No.
They probably never will be. This will be the first. This will be the first and last time because there's very few of them left like this.
Right.
So Google it. See how much it is. The Uber is cheap if you want to take an Uber. Maybe the hotel might give you a number of a shuttle. Maybe they got. Maybe it's what is it, Sunday, right?
Yeah.
Today's Sunday, so they might have like a. I don't know if it's complimentary, but they might have like a $8 shuttle to and from Bayside. But that's right next to the port, and it's there's shops there. There's restaurants and bars. It's very kid friendly, and it's all half of it's outdoors, half of it's indoors, and the outdoors part is overlooking the bay and overlooking Port Miami Island. And the cruise ship's already left, so you really can't see them leave. If you would have gotten there a couple hours ago, it's kind of cool because when you're on the Ferris wheel, you can see the ships leaving as you're on the Ferris wheel. But yeah, Google. It's next to the Hard Rock Cafe, so if you're going to take an Uber there, get the address of the Hard Rock Cafe, so that way the driver knows to drop you off there. It looks like there's an accident in the express lane over here. That's not good. Oh no, maybe not. The accident's over there. Good. All right, good.
Right.
Yeah, man. Every day, back and forth, accidents on every trip, every day. Multiple accidents every day.
How you doing?
Serious accidents.
How you doing?
I like telling this story. You see these cones? Watch, you're gonna see an orange one. Ready? Watch. All white, some of them missing, right?
Yeah.
Wait. Let's look for an orange one. We'll find one soon.
I've seen a couple knocked down orange ones.
Yeah, but oh wow, look, no orange ones, right? Why do you think I'm looking for an orange one? Any idea?
Did they tell you an accident happened there?
No, it's because the original cones were orange.
Oh, snaps.
And they got all torn up. And then they put the white ones because the plastic is thicker.
Wow.
And look at the condition of the white one. Every now and then you'll see a new white one. But, wow, I can't believe there's no orange ones left. Last time I talked to passengers about this must have been a month or two ago. And I remember seeing some orange ones. Well, anyway, these people over here are going to get anxious and they're going to come over. So you have to tailgate the guy in front of you, not to give anybody room. Because if you give them room, they'll dive in, and if they're not good at it, so you always gotta over here be very. When there's an accident over here, these people are restless. Look at that big space. Wow, no orange ones. Look at this. I can't believe it.
That's wild.
No, that wasn't orange. There's an orange one. Look,
Two.
you see? They still have two more. Look, three
Now
more.
we're good.
So in other words, there we go. Look, they all used to be orange, and now you're seeing a bunch of orange ones. I guess because over there is where people go over a lot because the traffic backs up over there.
Exactly.
So that's where the bottleneck is, and everybody's going over there. Exactly. Well, anyway, yeah. So check out that Bayside Marketplace. Check out that Ferris wheel. I think you guys should try to get out of the hotel and do something tonight. It's not expensive and it's safe, and the kids would love going on that Ferris wheel. If I was you, and knowing your situation, what you're planning on doing, I would say, yeah, let's go to the Ferris wheel. Yeah. Get some ice cream over there, you know. They have ice cream, right? So get some ice cream, get some pizza, and the Ferris wheel. Sounds like a good night. I mean, there's no restaurant in your hotel. You know what I mean? You're gonna have something. Probably I want something to eat later. And if you walk around where you are, probably it's very expensive. That's Brickell. You're staying at Brickell, which a lot of bistros and expensive places to eat over there. But in Bayside Marketplace, it's made for the tourists, and you know, much more reasonably priced, more family-friendly food. To the right, you can see Miami Dolphin Football Stadium. That's that building with the 4 spikes sticking up over there.
Oh wow.
Yeah, Hard Rock Stadium. So the same company that owns that guitar sponsors that stadium. So that's called the Hard Rock Stadium, and the guitar was the Hard Rock Guitar Hotel. Straight ahead, you can see downtown Miami. That's where you're staying, right about where all those big buildings are, right there. Right at on the right side of those big buildings is where you're staying. And then right on the other side of the buildings is the island that has the cruise ships, and where Bayside is. Bayside is literally right before the bridge. There's 2 ways to get on the island. You can take the tunnel from the highway, or you take the bridge from downtown. So your driver or your shuttle is going to take a bridge, and right when you go over the bridge, if you look to the right, you can see the Ferris wheel. So you could even, if you don't go on it tonight, you could even see it on the way to the cruise port tomorrow. It's going to look to the right. You'll see the guitar on top of Hard Rock Cafe, and then you'll see a giant Ferris wheel. Yeah. I think it's called Sky Miami. That it might not be me, but your contact is with me. So if it's not me driving, you still contact me, and then I put you in contact with the other driver. Are you flying out the same day you come back?
No, we're not.
Are you going back to the airport or hotel?
It was a hotel near the airport.
Okay. That's Fort Lauderdale Airport?
Correct.
What hotel are you staying at? You remember? I can probably tell you right now. Hilton Garden Inn in Dania. I'll tell you right now. I got it over here. Actually, no. It says we're taking you to the airport.
Embassy Suites by Hilton Hotel.
On South, is it Southeast 17th Street?
Yes.
All right, I'm glad I asked you. Because I got you going back to Allegiant. I'll change it right now. Remind me. I'll change it when I let you out at the hotel to change your August 1st drop-off location.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm glad I asked you.
So all this stuff bottleneck up throughout the week.
Yeah. This is very
I feel like
rare.
we're living pretty good.
No, this is very rare. This is very rare. Yeah, it's a very, very busy, very dangerous highway, and you know, I talk to people about it all the time when they're coming from other places and they've never been on a highway like this. And I could say that there's no law enforcement because you can't really pull over. Like right now,
No, you can't
if
do
something
anything.
happened, like what would I do, right?
Right.
If I got a flat, if I got into an accident, I mean, the reason why they double up this wall recently is because the cars flip over.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not unusual. It
No, I
happened.
get it.
It happened 2 days ago.
Yeah, you're doing 80 miles an hour. You're flipping.
And you're flipping, and it goes over on the other side. So over here, they doubled the wall up because people, the walls flood, and they put walls up over here so that you don't hit somebody's house, so don't hit a hotel. But there's, unfortunately, I don't like to talk about it, but it is.
Yeah, no.
It is. I-95 is the most dangerous highway in America, in the United States, and the distance between Palm Beach and Miami is the most dangerous part of I-95. And I'm on that all day, every day. It's
Yeah.
10 years now driving on this highway, and and almost every trip, not every day, but almost every trip, there's an accident. So on the way there, it looked like we had a little something going on with some lights, but it cleared up. It looked like there was an accident. It cleared it up. There's probably a lot less accidents on a Sunday
yeah.
because there's no traffic, but
Agreed.
on the weekends, everybody's, there's road rage, there's more tourism, and the tourists aren't driving on Sunday, they're driving on the weekdays to get to where they're going. A lot of rent-a-cars, a lot of kids, a lot of people drinking and driving, obviously it's South Florida, and there's no law enforcement, so the locals know it. The locals know, you can go as fast as you feel safe, and that's 80, 85 normally. So, when you got the locals doing 80, 85 miles an hour with no problem, and then everybody trying to keep up, and then people honking when you're not going that fast, you can see why it'd be so dangerous. And then you can see now the express lanes are over, but when you get on, it doesn't tell you to stay to the right. GPS doesn't know about that express lane. So a lot of people, tourists, get in this lane,
Yeah.
and then it'll tell them to get off.
Oh, snap.
And then they'll see 6 cones missing,
Yeah.
and they think that's where they're supposed to. I mean,
Yeah, right.
and then all of a sudden, boom, 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 cars spinning around, flipping over.
Son of a bitch.
It's very
Yeah.
for that express lane in itself makes it very dangerous.
For sure.
But there's nothing they can do because they need it. They need the first responders and the police and the tow trucks to be able to drive over those cones to service those crashed cars. So that's why those cones are drive over.
Yeah.
And so they can't really put a guardrail, which
No.
some states do that, but you have to have a place for the car to go.
Yeah.
there's no place for the car to go, so there's no guardrail. So without the guardrail, it's very dangerous because people see openings in those plastic poles and they think that they can go in and they think that they can go out, and it's just
It just don't work.
you got to know as a local, you know that it's it's very common for mistakes, people just to make an honest mistake, and they can get in serious problems.
You've been doing this for 10 years?
Yeah, I've been doing this 10 years.
You like it, right?
No, I love it. Yeah.
I know, but it's fun.
No, I'm a driver. I'm a racer by heart.
Right,
I'm a motorcycle rider, a racer.
Well, I
And,
see you're pulling this van and a trailer
yeah,
going
I'm
like it's
a racer. So
like it's nothing.
yeah, I have good instincts for driving. I've never been in an accident, which is what is very important if you're licensed to do this.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You have to have a
Clean record.
Yeah, I have a lot of tickets, but I was able to prove that the tickets didn't show recklessness.
Yeah.
Because when you ride a
I
motorcycle,
watch a lot of Judge Judy.
well, that's funny. Well, I'll tell you what my analysis was when I sat in front of the hearing commission when they asked me, how could you be a driver with all your tickets? I'm like, well, those tickets were on a motorcycle. I says, and motorcycles, they go fast.
You're lucky I pulled over.
I said to them, I said, when you go fast on a motorcycle, you have better control over it. And they were all looking at me like, you got to be kidding me. I'm like, no, it's true. And eventually they looked at me like, all right, well, you are an older guy. You've never been in an accident. Okay, you got a lot of tickets. They said, do you still have the motorcycle? I said, yeah. And they says, well, if we give you the license, will you sell your motorcycle? And under my breath, I'd say, no way. But I said yes. And I sold it, but they never checked.
Yeah, they're not.
They
checking.
never, but they
don't have time to check.
But I did sell it because I was worried about them looking, because they have the they have the database of the Department of Motor Vehicles.
See if you're registered.
So they would have seen it, and I was afraid for them after what I've been through to get the permitting and the insurance and the licensing and all the money up front and time and effort. I was worried about them revoking the license, so I got rid of it, and I haven't had a motorcycle since. Yeah.
Oh man!
So it's been 10 years since I've driven a motorcycle.
Do you like Harleys or Cross?
No, I've always had Ducatis.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I would say it does make you a good driver if you drive your motorcycles for a long time. It makes you super defensive. It makes you feel comfortable at speed. So those two things.
Check out the little robot delivery.
Oh yeah, that is cool. Yeah, that is cool.
It's going somewhere to drop something off.
Yeah, there's your hotel right here. See this hotel right here?
Comfort Inn.
Yeah. And if you you could probably walk to Bayside. If you come out of the hotel and walk that way, that's where the water is.
Yeah.
And then you make a left, and you might be able to get there.
Literally right here.
Yeah.
She's asleep. Oh.
Yeah, this you're on the
look,
water.
we'll be able to
You can
watch
go
the
over there and walk on the water. I mean, walk by the water. Yeah.
Hey, listen, I know I look.
But you didn't see no gate over there either. You should be careful with the kids over there.
No, I agree.
There's a seawall and it goes right down. Hold their hands if you go over there.
Right.
Don't let them stand up on that curb, please.
That was just for his trailer. I get that too.
All right, I'm going to let you out. Because there's a dip in here, this is a big step down. I know this hotel well.
Okay.
So when you get out of the van, it's not like when you got on. It's a big dip. So just watch when you get down, especially the kids. They would have to jump, so you're going to have to hold your hand. Hold your hand.
Zero cash, dude. Zero cash. Like Dude, it will have turned
Yeah, you might let it look down over here. Hold your hand. It goes really deep.
bound.
people. It's $120. Yes. Okay. Bye. Are you calling your from your cell phone? Are you on your cell phone? All right, I'm going to send you a Miami Airport text. If you want to book the shuttle, you need to text me back the details. Okay, you're welcome. Bye.
K-band.